Hi, PBS fans. Here I am. My name's Kate. This is Here for the Drama, and we're talking about Marie Antoinette, of course. This is the episode 6 recap, Deus Ex Machina. So tensions are still very high at Versailles, of course, between Antoinette and Louis. Marriage is almost a failure, but we get a sort of surprise visit from Antoinette's brother, Joseph. Big Bro Joe is in the house. And actually, Louis kind of takes a liking to him, but he's there. He is bent on making this marriage work. The royal family sort of sees Joseph's visit as, okay, he's here to sort of finalize it and send Marie Antoinette packing. However, he's there to make sure the marriage works. They want to secure this alliance. So Maurepas and Mercy, of course, the Austrian diplomat, they are actually negotiating the terms of the divorce. This is how close they get to it. And as they're doing so, Mercy realizes, oh, you're not going to let Marie Antoinette go home if they divorce? She can't just go back to Austria? No. The scene reveals that she's actually going to be considered a prisoner of state, and she'll have to live in this tiny room in Versailles. We actually get this touching scene where Louis goes to look at the room, and of course it's no palace. It is like a tiny little box dungeon type room. So after some conversations, some more counseling sessions with Big Bro Joe, no divorce, divorce is off, and they consummate the marriage after 7 years.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah, so they're in a good place now for the time being, but there's still some dissent in the palace. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna give Megan a break, and you know who'd be good to talk to about this? You know who has some thoughts? Producer Nick. Producer Nick, yeah. There's kind of a lot going on in this particular episode. I kind of love how Big Bro Joe is kind of this, almost like a 80s sitcom Big Brother. He's very much just kind of comical and like, dude, this is what you gotta do. How did you feel about Big Bro Joe?
He's got like a very big like dude personality for sure, and I really enjoy his presence. He brings a lot of levity. With the previous episode, we thought that the mom was coming.
Yes.
We thought that she was coming.
We were made to believe that Toxic Mom
was going to come in. But luckily, Big Bro Joe, not to be mixed up with Pro and Joe.
Who we will talk about later in a minute.
Yeah, he came in, and you know, he is a tricky character because he's very much like Marie Antoinette in that like he doesn't want to follow this custom. He even goes by a different kind of name so that he doesn't draw all of that pomp and attention to himself. He is very much not one for tradition, but he also understands his duty more than Marie Antoinette, and you can tell they kind of come from the same household, but that he's a more mature character.
Definitely. I think at one point he even says Austrians don't follow rules. So you kind of see where she gets it, you know, where he gets it, but yeah, they are very much set on fulfilling this duty they have for the alliance. Louis wanted to keep trying because he saw what would happen to her, and he really does care for her. He even, you know, says like, I wouldn't betray the one I love, and that's kind of what makes them get all smitten as kittens again. But I mean, I think and that's where I think the title comes from, right? Deus Ex Machina. It must be the visit from the brother, right?
Yeah.
Sweeps in and makes it happen.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Pro and Joe, Provence and Josephine, so they're both just pretty despicable characters, but she beats the living crap out of him in this episode. And I never condone violence, but I can't say I felt bad about it. I felt kind of good.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes. He's just such a pathetic, nasty, evil spare. And it felt good to see her,
put him
even
in
though
his place.
She's awful too, but he needed to be put in his place.
Under her heel. Oh.
I could watch that forever.
There was like one line about 7 years without an heir.
Okay, yes. When did it? Okay, I thought I was like missing something. I even wrote it down. I thought Has it been 7 years? Didn't we end the last episode? They're talking about divorce, and then now, of course, tensions are high, divorce. But it's been 7 years of that. I feel like episodes previously, we would go to the next episode, it'd be like 2 months later, 4 months later, and then all of a sudden it's 7 years. So I'm right there with you. That was a little jolting for me, but maybe that's how they have to do it in order to make this keep rolling, keep it historically accurate, at least timeline-wise. There is a season 2 confirmed, so they're at least going to do that. So I don't think any beheadings this season, but we'll keep watching. I'm excited.
Remember, you can always watch the episodes right now with PBS Passport. You can get through the whole season, binge it, let's go. Or you can continue watching Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on PBS.
And please do one or the other, or both. And join us next week. Comment, like, subscribe, do all those things, and join us back here for the drama.